During my time in commercial property in the 80s, I was very involved with martial arts, and I was always looking for ways to enhance my physical and mental performance. And again, I told you, I was working a great deal. I didn't have a great deal of time. And around the corner from my office was actually a Tai Chi school. And this was quite appealing to me. And I began to attend some classes at the Tai Chi school. I've been practicing for a few weeks, going to the classes. And suddenly, I'm practicing all the Tai Chi, all these nice gentle movements, and suddenly, out of the blue, there is this huge surge of electricity, this voltage just buzzing and flaming through my body. And I'm practicing this, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what on earth is happening? I had no clue, what was going on. But I carried on with the practice, and I just carried on with the class. And I thought, okay, I'll check in with the teacher afterwards and find out, what on earth was this? I just felt this flow and movement of this incredible force of energy. I can only liken it to electricity just, blazing through my body. It's like a combination of electricity and fire. It was the strangest experience. Anyway, we finished the class, and I went up to the teacher afterwards. I said, I experienced this, energy just flaming through my body. And I said, can you explain that to me? And he said, yeah. He said, as you do this practice, he said, you learn to generate energy and move it through the body, and it helps repair and heal the body. And I thought, oh my God, I said, I was actually experiencing a lot of injuries from my training, from my competitions. And, at the moment he said that, I thought, oh, maybe this can help me heal some of the damage, that I had to my body, help me recover from my injuries. And some of the injuries I would get normally sometimes can take 8 to 12 weeks. It's really slow. So I was looking to accelerate the healing and the repair. I said to him, so can I use this energy to help heal and repair the damage in my body? He goes, sure. So I said, I can direct this energy, yeah? And I can get it to help heal and repair my own body. And he goes, yeah. So unbelievable. I can heal myself. I can heal and repair my body with regards to these injuries. It was just in the context of my martial arts. I thought, this is unbelievable. So I was really excited, but then suddenly, boom, light bulb goes off. Another question in my head. Well, hang on, if I can move this in my body and heal and repair my body, can I direct this energy and send it into somebody else's body to help them heal and repair their body? And he goes, yeah, sure. And I go, this is, you're talking about someone in commercial property who has no concept of these things. My mind had just been blown, and not only can I heal and repair my body, I can help somebody else as well if they're ill or unwell. Absolutely incredible. Now, one of my best friends at the time, regular guy like myself in the commercial world, he was in corporate finance. He had atrocious back pain for many years. When he went to work, he couldn't sit down. He was in so much pain. He couldn't lie down. He was in agony for, I think, at least 5-6 years. He would always tell me how bad his back was. So I thought, okay, I went round to him and I thought, let's have some fun. Let's experiment. So, I practiced, whatever it was I did, and I sent some energy into his body, and, we had a good laugh about it, and, I didn't think twice about it. It was only about 25 years later, he wrote a book, and in that book, he refers to a life-changing experience that he had when one night a friend came round and he had this back pain forever, and I did my, energy thing, and next morning he was completely free from pain. He had no pain. His back pain had completely cleared up. He never ever told me. But it took 25 years later. He gave me a copy of the book, so maybe that was a hint, and I had a look through it, and that's how I found out. Now, why I'm telling you all this, so I've landed back in the UK, my health is wrecked, and sure, I know I knew that I really wanted to help people with no clue of what that looked like. So anyhow, I thought, right, I need to get well, I need to restore my health. So I started going about my journey of investigating ways, again, to try and repair the body. And lo and behold, I actually came across far infrared light therapy. I started the far infrared light therapy. When I took my first treatment, I felt this flaming energy blazing through my body. And it's exactly the same experience as when I was doing the Tai Chi. And again, I thought, oh my God, this is unbelievable. And I could feel it repairing and healing all the damage. And again, I thought, oh my God, the world needs to know about this. I have to tell everybody. But of course, I realized, one step at a time, I needed to get myself well. Consequently, I spent the next 8 months using the far infrared light therapy, but also working with the nutrition. And sure enough, 8 months later, I was completely recovered, in the best health actually that I'd ever been. I had no relapses, no recurrences of any of these problems. I was really in amazing health. So here we are, 8 months later down the road, absolutely well. It's 2004. I've discovered this far infrared light therapy, knowing that I have to tell the whole world about this. And yet, how am I going to do this? I mean, I can't exactly just go out into the world and say, guess what? I had this unbelievable experience with all this energy blazing through my body. People are going to think I'm insane. You know, I realized that, okay, I knew I was going to do this, that I was going to tell the world, I was going to disseminate information about the fire infrared light therapy, but I had to figure out my strategy. Fortunately for me, I had a sciencey background. You know, I'm not afraid of research and science and scientific terms and physics and chemistry and all that stuff, no problem. So I went out and did the research. I thought, let's see if there's any science. So I started doing all the research, and actually there was tons of research, tons of science. And again, I was like a sponge. I just absorbed it all and I soaked it all up. And
so in 2004, I decided to launch Get Fit
and tell the world about far infrared light therapy. I had the research to bridge the gap and to share the research with the world. I could now present that to healthcare professionals, doctors, clinics, and begin my journey.